Hello, everyone. Welcome to LinkedIn News Digest and Insights with Clarine. This is the premiere episode of my new LinkedIn show that I will be coming to you with every last Sunday of the month at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you lock that into your planner, your calendar, all of that, and join me here every, I'm reiterating this, every Sunday, every fourth last Sunday of the month. I'm sorry. So once a month, last Sunday of the month, I'll provide you the latest updates regarding LinkedIn, what's new with the platform. I'll be adding my insights and dialoguing with you as well. So, as we get started, come on in. Let me know that you are here and that you are tuned in live, or even if you catch the replay later, I want your engagement as well. But for those who are here with me live right here, right now for this premiere, real time, please check in. Let me know where you're tuned in from. While you're doing that, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am Clarine Mitchell, the founder and CEO of TCM Communications. I change the trajectory of lives and businesses, one LinkedIn profile at a time. So happy to have you here, Shannon. Thanks for tuning in. Where are you tuned in from? Please add that. Let me know. I don't remember, but great to have you here, Shannon. Tuning in from Maryland. Great, great. So nice to have you, Shannon. But so, as the CEO and founder of TCM Communications, my whole business is focused on one results driven LinkedIn coaching, corporate training. I ghost client accounts, meaning I create my clients' content for them so that it is relevant to their brand, timely, and creates engagement that leads to results for them. And I optimize LinkedIn profiles as well. Hello, Michelle Norton. Nice to have you in the house from New Jersey. So that's who I am. I am Clarine. That's who I am. And pretty much I live on LinkedIn because this is what I do. Now, with the launch of this new series or new show, it's all about bringing you these LinkedIn updates. And you may wonder, okay, why is this the focus of my show? Well, oh my, good to have you here, Micah Rampola. So nice to have you. It's been a while. Nice to see you, at least via LinkedIn. Thanks for tuning in. But the focus of this show really is the alignment of different paths in my career, educational journey, and all of that. So, tidbit of information for some who may not know, when I was in college pursuing my undergraduate degree, my goal was to become a broadcast journalist. Didn't happen. I did an internship at a news station, loved it, but for various reasons, it didn't happen and I ended up going a different route career wise. But I've been a lifelong news junkie and now I'm a LinkedIn expert. So the three of those combined has led to me creating this show where it's in alignment with what I do, really, and what I love, which is news. And why not share what I know, what stories that are popping up on my radar throughout the month? Why not share that information with you? I thought. So here I am with my LinkedIn News Digest and Insights. Right away, I want to get your feedback. So again, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuned in from. But I want you to leave me a comment saying, letting me know, how do you feel about, because trying to come up with the name of a show, it's like I try to get creative, but I want to have that, I want things to make sense as well. We can have catchy slogans or catchy names, but for me, it has to make sense. So that's how I came up with LinkedIn News Digest and Insights with Clarine. Does that show resonate with you? Does that show title rather capture your attention? Does it make sense? Should I keep that? Or do you have a suggestion for a different title for this show? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm here for you. I'm here for the engagement. So let me know. All right. So that's the background of who I am and what the show is all about. Let me tell you a little bit too, before I get fully into the news I want to share with you, really a little bit about how I fell in love with LinkedIn. And when I say fell in love with LinkedIn, If you don't know me, then maybe you like, really? She loves LinkedIn? Yeah, I do. And literally, LinkedIn saved my life to a certain extent. And the part of the process that started that was this magazine. If you can actually, I'll bring it up close where you can see it. This magazine really started my love affair with the platform. And this magazine is from 2017, summer 2017. So, quarterly magazine. If you could see this right here, but you can't see, so top articles, my articles right here, top billing, front on the cover, top billing, my article. Why does that matter? What does that have to do with LinkedIn or me, my business, this show? I got this opportunity to write a magazine for, and oh, by the way, I didn't say where I'm from. I'm tuned in, or I'm live, coming live to you from the greater Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. But here I am in the greater Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, and I got an opportunity to write an article for this New York City magazine via LinkedIn, via specifically my presence on the platform. And at that time, so when I received the DM, it was in the winter, so beginning of the year in 2017. I had just started in the fall of 2016 using LinkedIn consistently. And mostly then I was publishing articles because my background is in print journalism. So I was publishing articles. That got the attention of people in a lot of ways. But in one way specifically, editor of a New York City magazine DM me, asked me if I wanted to write an article for the magazine. I promptly kind of ignored it because I'm like, no, this is not real. This is a hoax. Did my research, totally legit. You see the proof, the evidence is there. Centerfold, placement, full creative freedom, was able to write about something I love. And the best part, it was a paid gig that I got from LinkedIn. That was even before I started my business, before I haven't had a clue, uh, any idea of becoming a business owner. But that really started my path forward to where I am today as a LinkedIn expert, an internationally acclaimed, recognized LinkedIn expert, based on me and that opportunity and me starting to see the organic reach and potential of LinkedIn and how the platform was so much more than I had been thinking about and how continuously others think about. All right, so enough of that. Let me get to the news, and I'm going to share. So, the process as I come to you on a monthly basis with this, I will share with you some of my top news, give you some of my feedback about it, and maybe I'll answer some questions as well. But I'm going to share with you a screenshot of just the news, the top of the image, because I'm a visual person. So I figured if I share the screenshot, then we can talk through the story. But I'm going to share the screenshot, give you some key points, and then you can look it up in more detail if it's a story of interest to you. All right. So here's my first story, and hopefully you can see it clearly. But so this is an email that I received from LinkedIn on the 21st of this month. It was updates that help you discover more newsletters. So, newsletters is a feature of LinkedIn. They've been pushing it a lot. I was a beta tester for the LinkedIn newsletter feature, and actually, my newsletter was featured as a go to newsletter. I think that was back in 2021, and that seems so long ago now. But newsletters is a phenomenal feature on the platform. We can publish articles and we can publish newsletters. So, this email that I received from LinkedIn, and so during my months of providing this, if I receive any key information from LinkedIn, I will start my broadcast off featuring those. So, newsletters are a great way to gather insights and ideas on professional topics that we care about. So subscribing to the newsletters that are interest to us help us get those professional topics that we care about and different ideas. But LinkedIn has been hearing from the users, the members, that they're not article newsletters aren't easy to find. So their response to that is as of February 11th. So breaking news, if you've not heard about it already, as of February 11th, you can start seeing the newsletters that other people, so other connections and other people, when you go on their news LinkedIn profiles, you will see what newsletters they follow or they're subscribed to. And from you seeing the ones that they're subscribed to, you can then see those that you may be interested in subscribing to as well. So the way that this is going to work or how it's going to be laid out is how it is now, where if you go to my profile, you go to the bottom and you'll see a section that, that you can see the different interests that I have, meaning what companies I follow, what colleges, what influencers I follow. We will now be able to see in that section at the bottom of LinkedIn profiles, in the interest section, there will be a tab to say the newsletters that individuals follow as well or subscribe to as well. I don't know if that's something that is of interest to you or not. Let me know in the comments. Will that be helpful to you? Do you think this will be a good move on LinkedIn's part? That as of February 11th, you will be able to see what newsletters individuals are subscribed to based on their profiles, going in their profiles and looking at the bottom. Now, when I saw this, I'm like, let me go back and check my newsletter subscriptions. Because sometimes we just subscribe because people send us invites and we're trying to support. And one thing I've been trying to do as the start of the new year is cleaning house, so to speak, in a lot of ways, especially on LinkedIn. So I've been trying to unsubscribe to newsletters because I'm not reading them, because I get the notifications, especially those that come on a weekly basis. It's just the frequency. I'm not reading them, so the notifications were just piling up. So I unsubscribe. I was subscribed to about 190 something. The shame. So I've unsubscribed, still trying to get it down to a manageable number. But you may want to go back into going to the My Network tab, and you can see the newsletters you're subscribed to. You may want to go through there and just revisit and see, and make sure you still want to follow those newsletters. They're still of interest to you. Or maybe some people not even publishing their newsletters. I've not been publishing mine in quite a while because I've been doing other things. So just may want to clean house. So again, going to your My Network button or tab at the top. So the navigation bar at the top of your LinkedIn profile, go to My Network and you'll see the newsletters you're subscribed to, and you want to go through and review. But what do you think? Do you think this is a good thing? Any feedback? Let me know in the comments. And let's continue on to the next piece of news that I want to share with you. And this piece of news is from Search Engine Journal, one of my favorite go-to sites for social media news. And it was published on January 19th. And the title of it is, as you see, LinkedIn 2023 data, what businesses and advertisers need to know. So I'm going to give you some key highlights. But again, if you want to search, put that title in the search and read the full article, feel free to as well. But key data points or key insights from the article. Currently, there's about 850 plus million LinkedIn users, or LinkedIn calls us members. So there's approximately 850 plus million LinkedIn members. Also, it's important to know there's 59 million companies that have LinkedIn pages, which is important because sometimes, we focus just on our personal profiles, but understand there's a wealth of businesses who have company pages, which offers opportunities for them to market their businesses outside of a website or outside of other marketing tactics. All right. Organic engagement is strong, and this continuing to increase on LinkedIn. And if those who are familiar with me, you know that I'm all about the organic reach of LinkedIn. Not to say that doing ads isn't a valuable or a good thing to do. It's just I understand. And again, going to this new this article opportunity, that was an organic aha for me about LinkedIn. That's my specialty and my expertise, but there's ad potentials as well on the platform. But the organic engagement, to back to that point, is strong and in continuing to increase. It's just people have to understand what that means and how to use and leverage that. 40% of visitors engage with the page each week. So think about it. If you're a business owner, that's a significant number. If you're a business owner and you have a company page, that, as for me as a business owner with a company page, that's a significant number. 40% who engage with company pages. More businesses should prioritize LinkedIn as a marketing channel from, and this is me adding in right here, but not just from a company page perspective, but also for using personal profiles from a brand ambassador perspective. That is a phenomenal way to leverage the platform marketing wise. But more businesses should prioritize LinkedIn as a marketing channel. LinkedIn members are viewing 22% more feed updates in 2022. So last year, LinkedIn members were viewing 22% more from the feed. Again, that's a significant number. LinkedIn pages that post weekly have 5.6 times more followers than pages that post monthly. The more we post, more frequently post, and more strategically we post also, but the more consistently the posts are, the more you're going to get some traction from that. And their following grows 7 times faster than pages that post monthly. So with company pages, when we're posting on those company pages once a week, we're going to get more traction than those company pages that only post once a month. And the traction, as per Search Engine Journal, is 7 times faster in growth with the followers. And the last point from this news piece, there are more than 36,000 newsletters actively published on LinkedIn. That's a lot of newsletters. That's what I was subscribed to 190 something. That's just ridiculous, but I'm working on it. But 36,000 newsletters. LinkedIn is continuing to become the platform of choice when it comes to quality content, thought leadership content, whether it's in our posts, in articles, and specifically newsletters. Actively published on newsletters again, and 29 million unique people are subscribed to at least one LinkedIn newsletter as of April of last year. So it's not just, people are publishing newsletters and they're just there sitting there. People are subscribed and they're actively engaged, following those newsletters and engaged. And the fun thing, not necessarily fun, but yeah, the great thing about LinkedIn's newsletters, and I'm not going to make this all about the LinkedIn newsletters, is that people can subscribe. And when they subscribe, then they receive notification via email when new articles are published in those newsletters and the notifications on LinkedIn. Great marketing that's done by the platform for us. We just have to keep the content written on a consistent basis that's relevant to our target audience. The next piece I want to share with you is from Marketing Brew. It was published on January 4th of this year. The title, Use LinkedIn to Build Your Career Professional Brand, not Twitter. I'm not saying that. That's what the article says. But I agree. The importance and process of who you know has gone from in-person networking events and the shaking of hands to LinkedIn. LinkedIn has become pretty much the proxy of that process more and more. And the whole point and importance of having a professional brand on social media has never been more important than now. And that's on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is really the exclusive platform for professional and business purposes. I don't know how many times a day I say that, but it's a lot. Just that part. 80% of marketing executives are actively developing their own brands. 80%. So again, my point before about company pages are great, But those personal brands, we get more traction from that because people can connect and relate and identify with us more directly than with the company page. So 80% of marketing executives are actively developing their own brands. It can be a game changer, and it has been game changers for them. LinkedIn is more effective, healthier, a cleaner way to build a professionally minded professional brand than Twitter. And that's a quote from someone directly in that article. Again, LinkedIn is a more effective, healthier, and cleaner way to build a professionally minded professional brand than Twitter. Okay. Don't have the character limits for one, but that's all another question story. All right, let me get to the next one. Social media today. Again, another one of my faves when it comes to social media news and keeping updated. This was published on January 19th, titled LinkedIn removes curious reaction option on post. I'm not liking this. Just let me just give that editorial there. So the reactions only include now, and it may not have happened to everyone, but it's gonna happen. And initially I saw people talking about this and I still had mine, and I'm like, wait a minute, what are y'all talking about? I still have my curious reaction. But now mine is gone as of last week, and I'm not happy about it. But again, yeah. So now we only have the like reaction, the applause reaction, the support, funny, love, and insight. No more curious. We have 6, it was 7 with the curious. The funny reaction was added last June, so not very long, about 6 months. And we now only have those 6 instead of the 7. What are your thoughts about that? All right. So do you still have the curious reaction? Let me know in the comments if you still have the curious reaction. Let me know if it's gone, or let me know if you're using the funny reaction. Do you find that useful here on LinkedIn? For me, the curious reaction was more relevant than the funny reaction to me. I did use the curious reaction quite a bit. That and the insightful ones are my tops. And so I'm not sure why, even in this article about social media today, they talk about they've not received feedback from LinkedIn as to why they've removed it or going through the process of removing it. I'm anxious to find or interested in finding out why they've removed it. But are you using, or do you still have them? Are you using the funny reaction? Mm, yeah, me too, Felicia. I'm curious why they removed it. I appreciated that reaction. It made sense for this platform. Um, I'm curious about the curious reaction. All right, so moving on to my last one. And all right, so that image of the caution, the red rectangle, and the exclamation point, I'll put that on the graphic. Um, Cautionary. I'm not even going to tell you who this article comes from. I'm just give you the title, and if you want to go Google it and go on your own and do, that's on you. But cautionary tale here. So it's called the best sites to buy LinkedIn connections and followers in 2023. I am so not in agreement with this. And I say this, and I didn't even read the full article because I was just frustrated alone by the title. And then I read the couple paragraphs and I'm like, okay, no. Caution. LinkedIn is a social selling platform. Social selling based on authentic networking and quality content. Buying your way through the networking process, if somebody's done that, and I know they have, I wonder how that's working for them really, especially on the long-term basis versus, yeah, I have 10,000 followers and 10,000 plus followers, and I'm proud of that because I've consistently grown those organically since I started being consistent on this platform in 2016. it wasn't overnight. It was a continual process based upon my brand, people having, relatability with me in my content and building respect and rapport with me based upon me providing value added content. That's how I got to my 10,000 followers. And it took time. And my connections are 7,000, I think something. But that's been over time. And I've tracked my growth over time. I can tell you with, and maybe, this is my soapbox piece for the digest. I know for a fact there's time and time again when people will send me connection invites, and I vet everyone before I accept. I go to profiles, check them out and all of that. And I'll see people who have tons, like zillions of connections or followers. Well, I can't see connections until they have zillions of followers. And then I go to their activity section. One, maybe they have no content, or two, they have content but no engagement, no quality engagement. They have content that's just sitting there, crickets, echoes. Wouldn't you think if someone had zillions of connections or followers that they would have significant or consistent engagement with their content? For me, when I see profiles like that, to me, it's a signal right away that they probably bought their followers or connections, use some kind of tricks, gaming process or whatever on the platform to get those numbers. There's significance with LinkedIn analytics and numbers to a certain extent. But when it comes to building community on the platform, you can only do that over time, not overnight, if it's going to be quality and if it's going to lead to results on a long-term basis. So anyway, okay, let me get to my points because then that was my soapbox. So again, LinkedIn is a social selling platform. This means authentic networking and quality content. Just because someone has a lot of LinkedIn connections or followers doesn't mean they will generate quality results. And I've given you the example of how you can go to someone's profile in their activity section and see there's no substance there, right? Or their profile isn't fully completed because they're just about the numbers. And then some people, if we're not educated enough, or we don't take the process more be more active with the process, we just see the numbers and then believe they're credible when they may not be. And they may just be adding the numbers so they have more people that they can get the email addresses for and the phone numbers from or whatever to be able to do the cold calling, the spamming with the DMs and otherwise. All right, so that's the news I wanted to share with you. Let me know. Now, let me get rid of this one, especially since it has a caution of the signal on it. Let me know. Has this been helpful? Again, this is the launch, the premiere episode of this show. So I will continue to come once a month in the same format that I provided today. I will go through each month as stories or news that I'm seeing throughout the month is, seeming that it would be of interest, then I will share it with you once a month and give you my insights as well. So let me know. Has this been helpful? Is this something, what changes would you want me to make with this show? What suggestions do you have? I'm all ears. Let me know, because I'm all about we in this together, right? So let me know. I rarely use the funny reaction. Okay, Melanie, hey, it's gone. So wait a minute, Melanie, your funny reaction is gone or your curious reaction is gone? Which one is gone? And yeah, I rarely use the funny one. Thanks, Felicia. That part. I'm not sure where we were at or where I was at in my conversation at that point, but thank you. I'm glad something resonated with you. And so I'm still live. And so thanks for checking in, Miss Guzman Lopez. And as always, so this is to everyone as well. I'll be here every last Sunday of the month at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. As it is with LinkedIn Live, you can join in live and or you can see the replays and you can always access it. Let's say if you say you're going to attend the event and then something happens, you can always check out the replay via the person's profile or my profile in this case. So, but I'm glad you were able to make it. So, has this been helpful? Let me know. Give me some feedback. Has this been helpful? And let's see. Also wanted to share with you. So I said at the top that what I do, I'm a LinkedIn coach, trainer, ghostwriter, and all of that. If you would like to go beyond just hearing news updates or seeing my content on LinkedIn and work with me directly to level up, boss up on LinkedIn, and really start to understand the best practices associated with LinkedIn so that you can generate results. And especially if you're a entrepreneur or professional executive, because those are predominantly my clients, but I'm open to anyone who's ready to boss up and put the work in so that they can take the process forward this year with LinkedIn and start generating those organic results. But you see the screenshot here and you see where the arrows are pointing. If you're ready, go to my LinkedIn profile after this is over, not right now. Go to my LinkedIn profile and you'll see where that link is as the arrows are pointing, where it says free LinkedIn profile review. You'll be able to schedule a 30-minute complimentary 30-minute Zoom session with me. During that Zoom session, you will receive an audit of your profile, a custom assessment of your LinkedIn profile. And that will begin the process. And then we'll talk about my LinkedIn services, all my offerings, and we'll take it from there. But if you're ready to at least get that assessment and have some knowledge and understanding of what your status is on the platform, schedule for free complimentary 30-minute Zoom session with me. That link should take you right to my Calendly link for you to schedule some time with me. All right. Let me see if there's any final questions, any feedback. Hello, Felicia. It's been a while. Great to see you, at least here. Very helpful. I would like to learn more insights on LinkedIn groups. Okay. I'll make note of that. All right. Team Live. Yes. Thank you. Uh, I have two Felicias here. Are we going to have replays for the audio for the Oh, Lachelle. Hi, Lachelle. So I've not seen an update from LinkedIn about whether or not they're going to allow that or not. I, for one, probably will never use, as I've been using LinkedIn audio events and was a beta tester for the feature. It's just usually when I do my LinkedIn audio events, they're office hours. So I'm giving away a lot of, you know, LinkedIn tips. So I don't want those recorded, but for other, you may want the recordings for yours or other LinkedIn members who use that feature may, but I've not heard of any feedback from LinkedIn as far as what the latest is with that or if they're going to add it to the feature. I know from the beginning, especially when I was in the beta group, that feedback was communicated to them consistently. So it was on their radar, but I've not heard. But I'll let you know if I hear anything different. Great to have New Jersey in the house. Oh, your curious reaction is gone, Melanie. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Even though I miss it and wish they'd bring the feature back or leave it. Let me see this. Thanks for sharing. I thought of you when I saw this post today. And okay, I'll check. Oh, the Tulsa remote. That post. I'll check it out later. So for those who don't know, I'm in the greater Milwaukee area now, but in a few short months, I'll be relocating to Tulsa, Oklahoma through the Tulsa Remote Program. So thank you, Felicia. I'll check that out. And another question, are we going to be able to video in groups? So I know in company pages, and when you say video, I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean to do LinkedIn lives like this, I know in company pages we can, not sure about groups. And honestly, because the traction in LinkedIn groups haven't been all that great, I don't keep up with LinkedIn group information. But I see that that's what you're interested in, Lachelle. So I will do my research on them. Hi, April. Thanks for tuning in from Norfolk, Virginia. I know where you're at. I'm so late, but I would love to have the consult, so I will be scheduling. I look forward to you scheduling. That would be great. So again, check the link at the top of my LinkedIn profile and you can schedule from there. Thank you so much. Looking forward to this. Oh, Lachelle, so live stream for groups. I'm not sure on that, but I'm making note of that and we'll loop back and let you know during my February LinkedIn Live. Okay? Oh, wow, did not know you were part of, yes, I am. I'm excited. I'm a part of Tulsa Remote. And yes, I am. I don't know what else to say, but except for that, I'm so excited, looking forward to the opportunity of my relocation and becoming a part of that thriving community there. It has been an honor. I'm gonna end this because I try not to go over time, wanting to be just the 30 minutes, but this has been the debut and premiere, and I appreciate all those who have tuned in live and those who will catch the replay as well. Between now and the next episode, I'm always on LinkedIn. Duh, right? And I'm always encouraging everyone to shine online. And you always have the opportunity to work with me. Just tap into me via that link at the top of my profile. Other than that, in the meantime, shine online and leverage the platform. LinkedIn is so not just for job seekers, for those who have that misconception still. It is also for us as business owners, for us to generate organic results. It is also for executives, professionals to use it from a brand ambassador perspective. When I work with my corporate clients, it's all about brand ambassadorship, where they can extend the messaging from beyond just the communications or the marketing segment of companies. Every employee can be a part of sharing and sharing and building awareness about the company. But anyway, LinkedIn has evolved. There's so much to the platform. Make this the year where you get results from the platform, not just randomly sometimes, but on a consistent basis. But you have to know how to use it based on best practices. All right, that's it. Let me stop, because when I get started talking about my love for LinkedIn and the platform, I can go on and on. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much again for tuning in. This has been phenomenal. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and now I think, yeah, this is it. So I'm trying to find, yes, it's been a while since I played this. I wanted to StreamYard. It's called Feeding the Ducks, but I love this groove. So as I close out, this is it. Take care, everyone. DM me if you have other questions.